Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's your host Fudman02, and today I'll be bringing you a gameplay review of the APB Reloaded closed beta. And before I get into this, I wanted to talk a little bit about APB, and for those who have never heard of this game, I for one have never heard of it, but it is a play-for-free online sort of MMO third-person shooter. So what you do, you got your two factions, you got the cops and the crooks, and you pretty much face up against each other, running around, trying to do missions, ranking up your points, getting more money so you can buy different types of gear, different guns, all that sort of shit. But what I'm doing right now is customizing my own symbol, and I make these symbols all day long, see them everywhere in the game, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own. Some people probably already know what it is. And yeah, so I do have a lot of fun making these different types of symbols, and there's so much shit you can make. Like, I've seen beavers fucking Hollywood Hulk Hogan, My Little Pony. My Little Pony is fucking rampant in this game. I don't know what's going on with the world today with My Little Pony, but it's fucking ridiculous. As a great man once said, every time I see My Little Pony, it's like autism and my seed shooting out my dick. Big shout out to you, Duke. So yeah, right now I'm just making my own little symbols, throwing it around. You can put these on your clothing, all the different types of swastikas I made. You know, I bathe in my glory. I throw that on the arm, another swastika, and my clan logo, which is pretty shitty, but just to give you an example of all the different possibilities. And now here's my character. I am an enforcer. I tried to make him look like a laid-back fucking pimp, sort of like the old school, you know, movie cops. But I pimped him out a little bit. So yet again, there's maybe not hundreds, maybe there's a lot of different clothing options. You see me scrolling through all the stuff that I already own. You can change the colors to your clothing, your pants, your socks, your boxers. You can fucking put a shit stain on your boxers and just run around like that if you want. Here we got my my pimp mobile. There's about another 50 or 60 different types of vehicles, you see me scroll through here, that you can unlock throughout the game. So many different types of unlocks. You gotta put a lot of time in to get these certain types of these vehicles. It's just getting different vehicles. You can, you know, put different rims on them, put spoilers on them. I think I already said paint anything you want. But like I said, that's the only good part about this game. Now if you want to play this game and only want to customize shit, go for it. You're gonna have a lot of fun doing that sort of shit. But once you get into the actual gameplay of the game, you're gonna get maybe 5 or 6 hours in, you're gonna start to realize what a fucking joke this game is. It's filled with hackers. The matchmaking is extremely unbalanced. The guns are broken, and the guns they sell you. Alright, so this is what you can do. You can go in. It's called like the APB store. It's an actual store. You can go and buy weapons, overpowered weapons, and once you buy all your shit. Oh, what's happened here? Hold on, I gotta pause this for a second. Sorry guys, I mixed up my frames, but as I was saying, you can go to this APB store and buy these overpowered weapons to kind of support the game. But there's so many other different games out there that play for free that offer you different equipment that's not overpowered and it still keeps the game fun. This is not one of those games, you know. You're gonna see people running around with 3-slot weapons with 3 perks in those weapons and just completely ass-fucking people. They got 3 character slots, like plus health, plus armor, plus bullet damage, all that sort of shit. And the matchmaking doesn't fucking register this. So you're gonna have like a group of 4 trainees going up against a group of 8 fucking like gold threat level people, and the threat level is kind of like your overall level in the game. So you're gonna have people. It's gonna be like in Diablo. I'm gonna use Diablo for an example here. You're gonna have a level 20, let's say Necromancer, Summonmancer, versus a level 99 Barbarian with fucking Enigma gear. You know, Whirlwind level 30. It's not fun. Now, every now and then you will get a balanced game because it is a brand new or a reopened game, so you will get people that are, you know, just getting into the game like you. But that's once in a fucking blue moon because yet again the matchmaking is completely broken, and it really pisses me off and makes me not want to play this game. The second bad thing about this game is the spawn system. So pretty much it's kind of broken if you're on the enforcers or the criminals. So what I've found, and I've made both an enforcer and a criminal right now with my enforcer, I have found that if you play as an enforcer, chances are you're going to be defending areas. Now defending areas is extremely easy because there's rooftops, you can go everywhere. The spawn system is extremely broken, so the criminals will usually end up spawning 300 meters away with no fucking vehicles near them. And once they get, if they actually get to the fucking objective, they're probably going to get ass fucked by the enforcers that are already held up on the rooftops. So there's pretty much no reason to even play as the criminals unless you decide to go buy yourself a rocket launcher with like increased damage or a sniper rifle. And by the way, these certain types of weapons that you can buy actually cost up to fucking $80 in real life money. So I don't know if people are actually retarded enough to buy a weapon for that much, but $80 for a weapon. What else was I gonna say here? All right, so I got two more topics I wanted to talk about, and coming up here, what you're about to see, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you're gonna see how many people on my team. I believe it is. Let me count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe we get 7 eventually. They have this option, it's called Call for Backup. And what that does, it obviously calls for backup, so you can get more people on your team. The problem with this feature, though, is that there's no... it doesn't regulate itself. It doesn't know when a team is balanced and when a team is not. So it ended up being 7 versus 4, and we ended up dominating, because yet again, all we had to do was sit up on our rooftops and defend the objective. Now, if you're on the side of having 7 people on your team, yeah, it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, it's like, well, you know, I didn't really fucking deserve that victory. I like a game where it's fair, and this game is not fair at all. Look at this shit. Coming up here, unloading, fucking hit by a car. That made me fucking rage pretty hard right there. But I deserved it, so that's another topic that if you decide to pick up this game, if you decide you have at least $300 to invest into this game, you're gonna be dealing with this sort of shit. And the last part I wanted to talk about was the hackers for this game. Now the hacking is fucking absolutely ridiculous. You name it, there's fucking aim bots, reduced spread, it's pretty much going into the fucking, like, I don't know how to explain this, the database of the actual game and changing it. And this is what I'm thinking. Now I've been on the forums and they are not doing jack shit to remove the hackers. And that's the primary reason this game failed originally. It was released before, lasted for 10 days, and then failed. They re-released it as a play for free. So what I think is going on with this game, I'm pretty sure that the hackers that have all this information about the fucking, like, database of the game, excuse my poor terminology, I'm pretty sure they're the ones selling the hacks. Because nothing's being done about it. You can go on these websites. The only way you can get the hacks, I checked it out, was by paying money. On these certain forums, these certain websites, you have to pay $30 a month to get these certain hacks. So I'm pretty fucking sure that it is the creators of the game selling these hacks, like I said. So that's it. That's my final conclusion for this game. They gotta fix a lot of shit to get this game actually playable and enjoyable. So if you're thinking about getting this game, if you got some friends thinking about getting this game, show them this review. Altogether, fucking 3 out of 10, I suppose. It's extremely broken and it's hard to enjoy after maybe the 8-hour mark. That's it. This is Fudman2 here. Thanks for watching. Peace.